Okay, finally got 50 badges for Timeless Temple. It took me like I don't know how long, but I'm not gonna find out. But I'll be rating all the badges that you are required to get, well, for this item. Well, first we have Greek Quest. This was basically a walking simulator. All you had to do was do quests from all these guys. It's pretty simple. This one, Piggy True Ending. You had to get endings from chapter 1 to 12 in book 1. Once you do that, you can get the true ending in the plant. So it was pretty simple. Next we have Tower of Hell Pro mode. All you had to do was beat the pro version of Tower of Hell. Pretty easy. The rocket ship blast off in natural disaster survival. Basically all you had to do was get a specific map with the rocket on it and get a certain height with the rocket while you inside you're in it. Yeah. What did I just say? Doors. I don't know what doors badge this is, but I just have the badge. I'm not gonna look for what the hell this badge is. 30, level 30 in Murder Mystery 2. This was a pretty easy badge, honestly. Like, because I had it from 2 years ago, I didn't have to do it again. But my friend said that they had to AFK grind for about 5 to 6 hours to get this. It was not that hard. Kitty win. All you have to do for this badge is get a private server, get an alt, and you win as Kitty. So yeah, you get badges in private server, so it's pretty easy. This escape running head, you have to beat all the bosses. You just need to beat all of those from 1 all the way to 10, and you can enter the boss area. From the boss area, you can beat all the bosses and you get this badge. 1000 kills in All of Us Are Dead. Basically, just kill 1000 zombies in this game. Pretty easy. Billion. This is Evolution Tycoon. It was pretty fun. Honestly, pretty nice game. I liked it. Rebirth 5. This was not a nice game. This was like pretty boring. It's basically you had to rebirth 5 times. I mean, it says so on the badge, and it took like 6 hours of active gameplay. $1,000 in Obby Simulator. This one was pretty easy. All you had to do was basically, well, you had to do the obby, you get money, and once you get the money, you can upgrade the obby and you get more money, but the obby gets longer. So yeah. Billionaire in 2-player Gun Factory Tycoon. This was pretty easy, honestly. All you had to do, well, was either get lucky or you play the game for like 5 hours. I got lucky, so the game glitched and gave me $2 quadrillion. It's an old glitch that never got fixed. Um, Obby, but you're a cube. You had to get to this certain difficulty, which was actually pretty easy. It only took an hour from the very beginning all the way to here, because I just sped run it, so easy. This, you had to get a frog from the very beginning and go all the way to the end in Dwelling of Locks. This took about 4 hours of active gameplay with friends. I mean, pretty easy, honestly. This, stuck in a box for 4 hours, that's the name of the game, but you don't actually have to wait 4 hours. All you need to do is beat the obby in this game, which you can find down like the basement area. Pretty easy. This, all you had to do was use a code and just open the egg until you got 5 of the same pet and fuse them into a shiny. That's pretty much it. There's Tree Climber. This was in like the game called Skill Tree something, I don't know what it was, but I didn't really know the actual way to get this badge, so I just used my friend and frog top all the way to the top and got the badge, so easy. British Railway. Collect 10 tickets, or like, check 10 tickets. Essentially what you had to do was, well, when passengers got on board you had to collect the tickets, but If you didn't have a good driver and they didn't know what they were doing, they wouldn't allow you to open the doors. They would kick you off their train because they think you're not doing the work, even though they themselves they even start like opening the doors and all that. So yeah, winner. This is well, this is an obby, Rainbow Friends obby, and it's pretty obvious what you're supposed to do based on the name alone. Race mod, 250 balloons popped. Just spawning balloons in a single player server, and you can just pop all the balloons using a gun. Pretty easy. For this ladder, you just have to find a ladder in this game called Card Right into Elgato. Pretty simple to find, honestly, and it wasn't too bad. Winner, Beat Ship Tycoon. This Tycoon was actually pretty good. I liked it. It had like the old style collectors and everything, it still had the droppers. Compared to the Tycoon nowadays, where it just shows money per second, the most boring Tycoon mode ever. Yeah. Impressive. From Feed Rich People Trash Tycoon. This is one of the badass tycoons, so you couldn't AFK this really. If not, you get mugged and start losing all your money. Essentially, what you had to do was get 5 stars and then purchase the ending button. To get 5 stars, you need to make sure that no customers are not happy when they leave. So basically, you need to make sure your trash is always stocked. If not, well, you get mugged and you lose your 5-star rating. This is another obby, beat Ice Spice obby, just beat the game. It's pretty simple. The end, stereotypical obby. All you had to do was, well, beat the obby and get the bad ending. That's it. This is the other badass tycoon. Make scam calls to save your best friend tycoon. All you had to do was basically get the first ending, which was where the fish dies, and then get the second ending, which, well, yeah, you get it. You get the second ending where you save the fish. Bubba. Game mode expert. For this, what you had to do was speedrun 4. You had to activate 3 game modes. I used impossible mode, mirror mode, and zombie mode. And during the process of doing this, my mouse broke, so I had to use arrow keys, and it was such a great experience. 1 in 1 million cube in this game. I don't know what the game is called, but it's just an RNG game. All you had to do was like get a bit of upgrades and then you can AFK. For like 15-20 minutes you get the item. Pretty easy. Impossible mode. Impossible mode. Okay, this is just a DCO difficulty and it's a replacement for intense. I don't know why they named it impossible, because intense is so far off the word impossible, but whatever. Beat the game in under 30 minutes. Pretty easy, to be honest. And yeah, I got 27 minutes first try, and that was actually a pretty bad timing. Strict construction. All you had to do for this badge, well, you had to beat the tutorial, but basically no one knew how to do it except for one person in my server. But we didn't rely on him, we just figured it out. I figured it out with Levitator Levi, one of my friends. And well, we got the badge. Now, level 75 in the button game. All you had to do was just press button. You had to find a button in every level and you had to press it. Sometimes you do certain tasks to get it. Basically, yeah. This is just a difficulty in another DCO. I mean, it was pretty easy. It is basically intense difficulty. 1 trillion cookies in Cookie Cooker. In this game, there are certain things called rainbow cookies that tend to spawn in, and if you're lucky, you can get a multiplier by 10,000 times cookie, and you will immediately, you'll easily get this badge. 5 rebirths in Power Plant Tycoon. This was garbage. That's all you need to know. It's bad. But it took way shorter than I thought it would, honestly. It took only 5 hours instead of 10 hours. Defeat AI champion in Arm Wrestle Simulator. This was pretty easy. Just like 1 to 2 hours, I had some progress in the game and some okay pets. I just had to train a bit and I got a badge. Stage 500 of IQ Obby. IQ Obby, I mean, this was just pretty boring. It's just doing obbies. 500 stages. It took about an hour 30 minutes. Identity fraud hard mode. Identity fraud. This was pretty bad. Solely because of the guy chasing you in hard mode. It's not easy at all to do, but whatever. Secret rarity in Rarity Factory Tycoon. You basically had to get droppers, and those droppers had a certain luck. And if you're lucky enough, you have gotten the secret rarity orb. And well, I was lucky enough after 12 rebirths. So, just get this orb and you get a badge. Beat 2,000 stages in this tower. This obby was actually really easy, because if you take a look at the badge, it even shows you how close apart checkpoints are. They're like one jump away. Pretty easy. Spiky that hurts. This is Evolution Tycoon Insane mode. You had to complete the wood floor. This took about 10 hours of AFK and buying the right upgrades, but it's pretty simple honestly, so it's not that bad. This, you had to basically activate a frenzy mode in this tycoon 5 times, and once you activate it 5 times, you have gotten a badge. This, you just have to beat this tycoon called Marble Tycoon. It was pretty easy honestly, and a decent tycoon with a unique twist on it, I guess. Farm Tycoon. Basically, you had to upgrade the sheep factory 5 times, which took me about 4 hours of active gameplay just bomb rushing the tycoon. 100 draws. This was my last badge that I had to do, and this was literally garbage. It's like watching paint dry. It's that boring, but I finally did it. Pirate Egg. This is just another tycoon. You just have to get the pirate egg dropper and you have gotten the badge. Presentation experience badge. You just have to present, which is just RNG. Just wait until it's your turn and well, you can get the badge. Advanced. You just have to beat a DCO until this difficulty and you have gotten the badge, so pretty easy. Stellar Student Super Campus. You had to beat 6 different activities and get 3 stars on every single activity level. Pretty easy. In total you have gotten about 90 stars, so pretty easy. And once you get all of those 50 badges, you have gotten the item. And I already claimed it, so I'm not going to claim it again. And in my opinion, this Timeless Temple, this badger, it's like a 6 out of 10. It's okay at certain parts, it was fun, but there are many points where I felt demotivated just because of the sheer amount of garbage tycoons that this guy kept adding. But overall, it was a decent badger. I mean, I haven't seen one in a while, so I had to do it, you know. If you're still going for this, I don't know if you can get it at the time I'm recording this. There are still 46 copies. I claimed the 20th copy, so good luck to you if you want to get it. That's basically it.